2025 gold medalists Angola, and that happened earlier today in this Group D. Uganda falling to Mali, so Mali now are 2-0 in Group D, as they have had a nice start to this competition. There, we're going to get a quick look at the standings. So there it is, Mali 2-0, Angola, if they win tonight, they will be tied with 2-0. Mali and Angola, obviously Mali, that great run last summer, and runners-up at the FIBA AfroBasket 2025 edition. Uganda now has fallen to 0-2. Egypt looking for their first win of this window, if they can get a win tonight, as the fans are out in full force and absolutely excited to see the home team hopefully pull off a win over Angola. Both these countries were in the last 2023 World Cup, as Angola coming out now. And well, some big performances in their first win. They do have a lot of returning players, more than half of them from that gold medal at the AfroBasket 2025 edition. And well, that's a good sign if you are Coach Jose Canales, because you get to have a little bit of continuity, excuse me, and it always helps to build and grow the program moving forward. The home team, the home crowd. Again, they do have a good amount of returning players from their AfroBasket 2025, where they finished 6th. They lost to Mali in the quarterfinals of that tournament, 86-77. And I mentioned it, they had a run, they got to the last FIBA Basketball World Cup, and that is exactly where they want to get there, be in the FIBA World Cup that will be held in 2027. But they need to finish top 3 in this group. We know that. Those who follow the competition, there will be 32 teams at the World Cup and 5 from the Africas. So you need to finish top 3 to move on to the second round. There were 12 teams in that second round, and out of that, 5 teams will qualify for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. And we will take a quick pause for the playing of the national anthems. Well, welcome back. As both staff, coaches, and players cordial before the game. As soon as tip-off happens, it is all competition and competitiveness that's going to come out. And always a lot of respect for these players when they go up against each other, because they've gone up against each other so much. Well, there they are. Jan Vezo Davidson, Arnold Mosea, tonight's referees. And Sultan Miguel Shildondeo, Alessio Castro, Abu Gakko, and Bamba Cisse, and head coach Jose Claros Canels for Angola. Some Spanish coaches on the benches here tonight. And we'll get a quick look at Egypt's starting five as well, coming up shortly. And let's not forget Angola AfroBasket 2025 winners. We're going to see some highlights, that is for sure, with the way that this team likes to play, get out and run, use their athleticism. And there, Iheb Amin, Ahmed Metwali, Moab Abdelatif, Anas Mahmoud, and Assem Mare getting the start for Egypt. And then Augustin Yulbe, another Spanish coach. And you will notice, we got the minute Tissot countdown to tip-off. A lot of the Egyptian jerseys will have different names that I will also use during the game. Well, gotta love the fans coming out and support. Well, gotta love the fans coming out and supporting, and that is why the new FIBA basketball system for qualifications is so great, because fans actually get an opportunity to see their home team play at home, where sometimes that never would have happened for some of these nations. And fans maybe not able to travel to the big tournaments, and this new system that's been around for quite a while now gives fans that opportunity to cheer on their national teams on home court. It's actually beautiful. Watched the game last night, Senegal, and it was a dancing competition in the stands. It was awesome to see. Good evening and welcome to the FIBA Basketball World Cup African Qualifiers. We are here in Alexandria, Egypt, where Egypt are taking on the AfroBasket 2025 gold medalists, Angola, and Angola winning the tip. Big man says zero hesitation. That one hits back iron and a hustle for the rebound, but not able to hold on to it is Miguel. So ball first possession for Egypt as we have full court pressure here coming from Angola. Egypt taking their time, setting up their offense. Amin gives it back. Strong take. Oh, maybe was open for the layup. Gives it up on the three-point shot. Nice hustle to save the ball out of bounds. Strong take, kiss off the basket. Very nice, aggressive play. Didn't settle for the outside shot. Egypt now turns it over and has to foul. So we have a foul. Ahmad Metwali is going to pick that one up, and that pass was well read. Mahmoud will be credited with the turnover for Egypt. As Metwali says, I don't know what the referees are talking about. Well, referees are going to take a look at it as well. I'm not sure if they're thinking of upgrading, if it was a play on the ball or not. Saying it's a shot. He came from the side, but he was in front of him to begin with. So I'm not sure if they can upgrade that. Oh, so they're saying he was going into a shooting motion. So nice heads-up play there by Shil Dundeo. To get the shot off, knowing that that defender coming in from the side was going to foul him. "15 points the other night in their win. Dundeo goes perfect, 3 of 3 from the line, and gives Angola a 5-0 lead to start the game. And again, we have that full court man-to-man pressure. And now a double team coming from behind. Almost a trap in the middle of nowhere. Movement without the ball and suffocating defense. They come up with a steal. So a great job defensively, active hands, everyone moving. And well, I think it's gonna be Abu Gakko credited with the steal. Dundeo gives it up, and we're gonna have an offensive foul going against Castro. was Sema Mireille who took an elbow to the face. And again, this pressure, almost as though Egypt were not expecting it heading into the scout in this game. And a little bit too aggressive there is Castro on the step out. He's gonna have to go to the bench, Castro, because he has those 2 personal fouls now. And Angola, another steal. And that time takes it by himself, but defense does a good job standing his ground. No foul. Amin here moves his feet, goes straight up. I think it's a very good no call by the referee. So it's gonna stay Angola ball. Nice read defensively. Egypt comes up with a steal on their end. And, well, Amin was left open, but he didn't want to shoot it. Amin was one of their best players at last year's AfroBasket. And this time he shoots it, but that one goes off back iron. And Angola, gosh, if you do not get back, they are going to score on you very, very quickly as an easy 2-point bucket. And now they have jumped out to a 7-0 lead as Amin, his 3-point shot off the mark. This time they come up with the offensive rebound though. A deep, deep 3-point shot is good. And that is what, that is what Egypt needed. Ahmed Metwali. First bucket of the game for him and his team. The response by Angola quiets the crowd. Selton Miguel. And here again, steal, fast break. Big man takes his time, goes up strong. Abu Gaku. And we're gonna have a timeout on the floor early in this game here. He was stripped from behind Ahmed Metwali, and then no one really getting back. For Angola, that just, with the speed and athleticism they have, getting out, beating everyone down the floor. Let's listen into the timeout.
Sometimes just beat all the way, like we did one time. Create, open shots. Ella, good pass here, entry pass, and then screen and all the flex situation. But guys, strong, and in one time you have the defender close, beat him, and let the foul, everything.
Oh, fouls, turnovers, definitely an issue for Egypt early in this game, as they have turned it over 4 times, and you feel like Angola have been able to get out and run after turnovers. 5 points, so almost half their points coming after turnovers. And another example, poor shot selection, bad turnovers, not getting back, not able to get back defensively. And another turnover for Egypt. This defense by Angola. And well, they give it right back to them, and that time, zero hesitation. Abdelatif. And here Egypt picking up the intensity a little bit, and it's paying off as 4 consecutive points off of quick turnovers in the backcourt have given Egypt a little bit of breath of fresh air. And that shot rejected. Now getting out on running in the other end. Corner 3-point shot. I mean, no good. And tried to take the charge, but the referee, I think, called the block instead. And here was a quick 4 points because of full court defense. Kind of giving Angola a really little taste of their own medicine, picking up full court. And it paid off as the captain, Amer Abdelhalim, checking into the game. One of the most veteran players on this Egypt team. Actually played back in the World Cup in 2014. So he has a lot of national team games. He knows what you need to do in what situation. Is professionally in Egypt. Averaged 13 points a game. Had a big game the other night in their loss. Strong take is no good, a little bit shaken up. Now Egypt. Captain gives it up, gets it back. Lefty, 0 hesitation from 3. And he continues where he left off the other night. Amir Abdelhalim, or as he likes to be called, Amir Gandhi. Lost 86-77 to Mali the other day. And going to the free throw line, so strong, aggressive take is the captain, Amir Gandhi. Here, force him right because he is a lefty, but just didn't really move his feet was Dundeo. Definitely could use his speed. Against the veteran. And well, he has been a fresh breath of fresh air since he's checked into the game. To 17. So Egypt finding the rhythm a little bit offensively, and a lot of it has to do with taking care of the ball and picking up aggressively defensively. And here another steal. So Egypt prone to turnovers the first few minutes of this quarter, and now it seems Angola turning the ball over a little recklessly. Abdelhalim double teamed. Tries to pass it out, and it goes back off him from the double team. So ball back to Angola. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Dundao going to work. Big man thought about it. Don't know why he thought so long, as that shot rattles in And that's going to be Fernando's first three-point made basket. And on the other end, Abdel Halim not able to answer with a three-point shot of his own. And well, was able to get the shot off. There's 4 white jerseys around him. Oh, nice action. Perfect offense. Great job cutting to the basket is Mahmoud. When the other post gets the ball on the low block opposite. This time. And things getting a little heated. Kokili drew the foul underneath. So here, Fernando, they go to a big-to-big pass. Kevin Kokili, the recipient, and he's just fouled before even receiving the ball. Celton Miguel, shot fake. Lets it go, would have been a 2. Offensive rebound, nice strong put back. Bruno Fernando, 5 points now for him coming in off the bench for Angola. And slips, but they are able to hold on to the ball. Not sure they needed to double team and leave open a shooter, but they do, and they got lucky on that possession. And aggressive take. Is in favor of the offense, as Angola will go to the free throw line. I understand. Gonzalez at the line, captain for this Angolan team. He's played in a couple World Cups as well for Angola. Remaining in the first quarter. Strong take off the iron. Angola now have numbers, but they don't hold on to it. And, well, wasn't able to get back defensively. As that one got the crowd off their feet. Ihab Amin with the dunk. It's only about 185 centimeters, so he got some hops. And back to the free throw line is Valente. So Angola getting to the free throw line quite a few times in this first quarter, especially compared to Egypt. Makes the first. And misses the second. So Egypt, if they can take care of the ball, they'll have one full possession. And they can't. I think it's going to be a 16-second backcourt. So Angola doing a good job trapping aggressively in the backcourt, and it forces Egypt into a turnover, as I'm not sure if Adam Musa was aware of the shot clock. So now Angola will have the ball in the front court, their front court, with a 14-second shot clock. Lots of time on the shot clock. Egypt will get the ball back again. This time, captain stops, pops. So they got 10 seconds to get a good look. Plenty of time. Gets it to the captain. Captain gives it up to his big man underneath. No good. The follow, the tip in, and not able to get it to go. And, well, Assem Marie, I think, wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Oh, he missed a good opportunity for a tip-in, maybe a foul. Not on the shot, though, not on the tip-in attempts. Maybe after, but 0.3 seconds, they're gonna have to launch it and then tip it in if they want to try and get a shot up. And yeah, that's not gonna count, even if it does go in. So, with that buzzer and the heave, that is the end of the first 10 minutes. Egypt trailing Angola 16-25. And there are the shooting percentages: 15% for Angola, 40% from three. They've only attempted 5. And I mentioned it, free throws. They've been to the line 8 times. They've made 7 compared to just 2 of 2 for Egypt, as we get to watch some highlights from the first quarter. And, well, many people participating, scoring for Angola, but Celton Miguel had a nice start. 5 points for him, and Bruno Fernando coming in off the bench. The big man has 5 points and 5 rebounds already, so he is well on his way to a double-double if he continues like this. And we saw Egypt struggle with turnovers early, and Angola have the opportunity to get out and run easily. And then, well, the tides changed a little bit, and Egypt started putting some pressure on themselves and had 4 quick points and really got themselves back in the game as far as momentum goes. And obviously checking in, the captain, Amir Abdelhalim, 5 points off the bench in his 5 minutes of play. And they're gonna need him to continue to step up big. 8 turnovers for Egypt, 6 for Angola. And go ahead quickly and pull out your smartphone and download the Courtside 1891 app, or you can go ahead and look it up online and get all the relevant information. Second quarter underway here in Alexandria, Egypt, where Angola are up 16-25. And a quick foul. Confusion about who's taking the ball out of bounds. So quick early team foul for Angola, just a little bit too aggressive defensively. As Egypt again struggling with the length and height, especially when they pick up the ball and they don't have anyone to pass to. And the lefty captain goes to a floater, and Amir Kendi gets it to go, but no one gets back defensively, and it's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul going against Ihab Amin, as the referee says, and it was aggressive, excessive contact and zero hesitation. The ref called an unsportsmanlike foul. So it is going to be 2 shot attempts and the ball for Angola coming up. Well, could this be kind of a turning point early here in the second quarter? You pick up an unsportsmanlike foul on your first defensive possession, and we go right inside to the mismatch underneath, but the help side comes up with a block, and Egypt staying around. Amin drives, kicks, nice pass, and, well, was intimidated by the length, as Amin is the last to touch the ball, so it will go back to Angola. Coming up and steal it. They do. It's going to be a back court violation. So good job defensively there, picking up full court, putting a little bit pressure on the ball handler. And, well, Gonzalez just turns it over. Isn't able to control it. Kind of lost his footing a little bit. Shot clock goes with a 3-point shot floater. That was a little bit unexpected. And that time, no good. And it's going to be a blocking foul. Agree with that call. His feet were set. Ibrahim Zaron doesn't agree either. I thought the offensive player was a little bit out of control. But what I like is that the referee, respectively, the players are respectfully talking with the referee, and in response, the referee is also explaining what he saw. Shot no good. So both teams struggling to score here in this quarter. We had a couple minutes played out, but more turnovers than points for both these teams. Shot fake, 3-point shot, that one off the mark. this action, but the help side comes from the corner. And they're able to stay with it, come up with the offensive rebound. It's going to be an and one. So a great job there by Omar Orabi. Staying with it. Look at this. Big man in the middle going to the bench, going to the free throw line. He has 2 points, 2 rebounds coming in off the bench. So they have cut it to a 2-possession game with that 3-point play. Extra pass to the corner. Angola taking their time. They go inside, just muscles his way in. And Angola with their opportunity for a 3-point play. Kevin Kokila just powers his way in to the key, goes up strong, takes the contact, makes the basket, and is going to go to the free throw line. Well, the response by Angola of Egypt cutting it to a 6-point lead, who's to score 3 points on the other end and push that lead right back up to 9. Amir Gendi gives it up, captain veteran of this team, and overpassing maybe a little bit too much. 2.8 seconds remaining on the shot clock, so they will be able to get a good look. And they do. And another offensive rebound. Nice cut to the basket. And goes up strong is Ahmed Medwali. This time, hammers it home. Big man running the floor and is rewarded by his guard. Omar Orabi has had a great job coming off the bench, and a lot of confusion right now whether there's a timeout or not, as Egypt are trailing by 5 and Angola call a timeout. So we will go and listen into that timeout.
Hey, and for sure there are going to be no calls here or whatever, no calls here.
Let me play inside, until I play outside.
That's okay, but then remember what is important after the ball go in, we are there, not staying 4 out. And not 4 out. Importante a defesa, no ataque.
Well, go ahead and quickly scan that QR code to get the Courtside 1891 app, or if it disappeared too quickly, you can go ahead and log in via the web to watch live streams and extended highlights of FIBA basketball competitions. Well, 24-29. Let's see what Angola is going to do out of that timeout. lot of movement off of the penetration and playing well outside the three-point line. Penetration kick, that three-point shot well off the mark, but I think I was gonna say it touched the rim kind of on the tip-in, and tough take. Might have had a layup, instead settled for a difficult running floater kind of. And that three-point shot, no good. So Angola settling for outside shots. And I think their advantage is inside the paint, trying to score. And strong take, help side came though, and that is an intimidating reach. And well, Musa is gonna get called for the foul, I think. Oh no, yeah, sorry. It was Adam Musa coming in against Bruno Fernando. So no more fouls to give Egypt. Angola's got a couple until bonus. Struggling to score this quarter. They're settling for a lot of outside shots. And like I said, they have success when they attack the basket. And that is exactly what we saw. Bruno Fernando doing a great job off the bench for this Angolan team. Already has 7 and 7 in this game. Well, make that 8 points now. He makes the first. And left open for three, and he knocks it down. Patrick Gardner. Inside out. This time, a good-looking three-point shot by Dendeo. Egypt, and the shooting percentages. And shot fake, got his defender off his feet, comes down with his own rebound. And maybe shot a little bit too quick. And referee blows the whistle. Not really sure why. Technical foul. Take a look here. Abdel Halim misses. Well, we do have a technical foul. So Amir Abdel Halim picked up the technical, and coach, I believe, is taking him out now. As things were getting a little heated, is Bruno Fernando looking at the referee saying, yeah, you got to give him the tech. Just didn't see it from where I was seated, as Gardner is going to pick up a foul. So really, Angola, a lot of success when they're aggressive, attacking the basket. Turnovers were an issue for Egypt early in the game. Now they're not turning the ball over, but shots are very well contested. And well, great job. And there you go. Stay aggressive. Amin breaks the full court pressure all by himself. Help side comes, and he finds his big man, Omar Arabi, underneath the basket as he goes up strong, takes the contact on the hand and flushes it home. So he'll go to the line for one shot after that made basket. Here it is. Literally beat all 5 defenders down the court. Review by the referees here. Well, might be able to upgrade that because the other situation that happened before, they called an unsportsmanlike. Yeah. So I'm not surprised because that exact type of grabbing of the arm happened during another fast break opportunity in the first quarter, and not able to make the first though. And a very, very tough take as Abdul Halim back in the game and makes it count as he gets all the way to the basket. Goes to a tough pull-up. That one, no good. 31-37. It's a 6-point game. No foul call. Doesn't get back on defense. Instead, spends his time complaining to the referee. So Eduardo Francisco with an easy bucket on the other end. And still talking to the referee instead of just playing the game. And of course, yeah, he's going to get a technical. That does not shock me at all. Look at this. Even if it was a foul, you can't just continue to talk to the referee when the play is well over. And, well, we have Amin getting very, very excited and frustrated as his teammates have to pull him away. And he is leaving because he has picked up 2 technicals, I believe it is. I know he for sure has the 1 technical. Coach just took him out. And I know these things can be very, very frustrating as a player when some calls don't go your way. There's a couple substitutions. Referees also huddling. Now, referee is talking to the commissioner. Well, looks like they've got it all sorted. Sorry, it's Miguel at the line. So he makes the second. And the lead back up to 9. It's as though Egypt, every time they get to a 6-point lead, it quickly becomes a 9-point lead. And he shot those 2 free throws. It was a technical foul. And now we have a foul before it is inbounded on Cisse. So it's going to be 2 free throws. Wally misses the first. Makes the second. Celta Miguel running things for Angola, goes inside to his big man. Nowhere to go, though, is Fernando. So Fernando trying to get something to go, to create something. He kicks it up to Miguel. Miguel's 3-point shot at the buzzer. And talk about a dagger. It was well defended, but even better offense. Celta Miguel. Going to the free throw line on the other end is going to be Amir Gendi. There it is at the buzzer, that 3-point shot. Sometimes you can play great defense and it's even better offense at the end of a possession. Well, they are still in the game, even though it has seemed more has been going well for Angola, as we see Egypt into his own defense here. And they turn it over. It's exactly what they needed to do, and they have done it. Can they score? Are they gonna give the ball right back? All the time in the world, but that shot no good. Oh, corner three-point shot off the mark. It just takes it all the way. And it might have been a goaltending. The ball had touched the backboard before. Either way, is going to go to the free throw line because the foul was called. Fernando checking out of the game. He was the first player from Angola to play in the NBA. He's had a nice career over in Europe since as well. And is always very passionate to play for his national team. And a rebounding foul, so we're gonna have 2 more free throws. That one. And they can go on a little run. They'll get another possession back if they shoot quickly. Not going to, though. Zamir Gendy. I do not know, did not see this call. Gardner going out. As well as Cisse. We've had a few fouls. Sam Murray at the free throw line again. As he makes the first. It was Braz Machi who picked up that foul for Angola and put Sam Murray to the line. And well, just when Egypt went on a little bit of a run, you have a big time three-point shot. Is Lando Manuel checks in and scores for Angola. And I'm not sure if we have another technical. Either way, at halftime right now, it is 38 for Egypt and 46 for Angola. And the referees are looking at something, and they might have called another technical. Sure what. Here we go. So for me, easily that shot is off. It's good. It goes in time. And now what are they looking at? It was clearly a three-point shot. How much time was on the clock when the ball went through? So 2.6. Second on the game clock. Oh, we have timeout. That much I know. And I believe we have a second remaining. (38-46).
When Asen goes up, if they deny very strong here, you also show up here. But if they don't deny, don't show up and just go corner. Pass and pass to any side, okay? One dribble pull up, or if the one who receive in Patrick's side can pass, one shot. 2.6 is a lot of time, okay? No.
It was more than 1 second. And well, that'll be the end. So now it is halftime, and it is 38-46 for Angola over Egypt. And statistics, 42%, 45 for Angola. 23% from three for Egypt, 38 for Angola. And free throw shooting, well, they've been to the line 17 times. They're at 76% and 64% there. Rebounds, Egypt actually out-rebounding Angola. Abdul Halim off the bench, 11 points. Miguel, 11. Dendeo, 8. And Orabi, 6. Medwali, 4. And Bruno Fernando, 8. He almost has a double-double already as we get to watch some highlights of the second quarter. And it's that man right there kind of sparked this Egyptian, I don't want to say comeback when he checked in, but you definitely felt a momentum and an aggressiveness that maybe Egypt didn't have to start the game. He came in off the bench, obviously, and well, he's done a nice job, maybe taking a couple tough shots as well. And when they were able to control the pressure, the length, they had good looks, and they got good looks. Turnovers has been an issue for both teams, I would say. 8 turnovers for Angola, 9 for Egypt, and points after turnovers, 12. So 12 of their 46 points for Angola have come off of the turnovers by Egypt. And we are gonna take a little break as it's halftime, and we will be back for second half action shortly.
We are in for a showdown here tonight. Let's get this body size. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown. Goes in for the dunk. Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good.
Who goes in and scores? Ah!
This is what it's all about.
It's all one big basketball family, folks.
He banks it in.
He is a magician.
Winning time.
Both teams over the limit.
You have got to be kidding me!
Canute in the lane, ball fake, off the glass for 2 is good. Wheels, Dills, takes a little dance step, creates the angle, gets the 2.
And Marty, Dripsan's got the player on his back, he dumps it down. Oh, it's an alley-oop! Sitlaka! Looking positively Stacey Augmon-esque.
Down on the dribble. It's in the lane and 1.
And another fight for the rebound. They have numbers. It's a 4-on-3. They go up and they flush it down. Talk about getting the crowd involved.
Time here is Nike Sabanda. Trying to go the length of the floor. Teardrop, and he gets it in the end. Nike Sabanda. Well, that's one way to end the first half, and what a way to finish indeed.
Oh, what a follow. Just flew in transition, did Diarra.
Cote d'Ivoire getting out running, but who is there for the block? Might have injured himself. Wasi, finally, first 3 of the game comes with 1:20 remaining in the third for Senegal, and it is none other than Jean-Jacques Wasi from downtown.
It's a rebound, super effort. And Canute with the pass. and supreme finish by Hedora.
For missing that one. Now another chance for, the lob and the dunk. Nothing gets the crowd excited like that. Unsuccessfully, but another offensive rebound. Jordan gets it up, and look at that. Are you kidding me? Flying in, Kandi.
Close out the Bruno inside. Fills it up.
Welcome back as we get to see the top scorers from the first half before both teams come back out for the second half. Angola back out on the court as they are up on the home team, Egypt, 38-46 at half. There are Angola's field goal percentages. I think they've had a lot of success when they have been aggressive. Sometimes they were a little bit too, should I say, passive, not attacking the basket when they catch, not really looking, trying to play unselfish. which, you know, is great as a teammate, but sometimes a little bit too much. And Celton Miguel, that guy, that man right there, I should say, 11 points, 4 of 7. Has had a nice game for Angola. And now Egypt coming back out onto the court. Quick look at their percentages. 35%. Overall, 24%. They do have 26 rebounds. They have more rebounds, surprisingly, than Angola. But Egypt has struggled taking care of the basketball. And when that has happened, Angola have made them pay with points off of turnovers. And there, the captain, leading scorer, Amir Abdelhalim, or Amir Gendi. He has 11 points and 4 rebounds for Egypt. One of the most veteran players out on the court between these two teams. Mentioned it, played back in 2014 FIBA Basketball World Cup. As Coach Jose Canales, well, maybe not too comfortable, but he does have an 8-point lead. They're playing in Egypt. It's never easy to play on the road. Well, mentioned it before the game, a lot of Spanish coaches on the bench for these two teams. Fernando, one of the most, if not the most decorated Angolan player. I mentioned it, he was the first Angolan player to play in the NBA. Fernando currently playing in Europe. Partizan, played in Real Madrid. Had stints with a few teams in the NBA. Went down, played in the Jew League affiliate for a couple teams as well. And like I mentioned, just has had a good career, still very young. And I'm sure he has at least 10 more years left in his legs if he wants to do that. Love is that he always wants to participate playing for his national team. It's a very important thing for him to be able to represent his country. Well, both teams back to their benches. Second half action underway here. It is game day 2 of the FIBA Basketball World Cup African qualifiers. As safety first, referee is moving the balls away from the court. Egypt trailing the FIBA AfroBasket 2025 gold medalist Angola 38-46, but we still have 20 minutes left of basketball to play. Dundao gives it up, trying to look inside. They don't, so Dundao's gonna put it up, and that one well off the mark. Egypt triple team came almost. Nice strong take with his left hand. Isn't able to get that one to go. So ball back to Angola. And that one catch and shoot off the mark for Gaku. I think it was. And then a foul on the rebound. Going against Manuel, I think. Egypt now. Triple team comes again. And that three-point shot hits the back iron. As Ahmed Metwali is left open. It was a good-looking shot. Gets his own rebound. Goes straight back up. So a nice put back by Abu Gako. He started the game well for them, as we see Abdel Halim, Metwali, Abdelatif, excuse me, Mahmoud and Murray on the floor for Egypt. When you had a first half like that, man, Sultan Miguel, you say, why not? That one rolls in and out. So it's a 10-point lead now. And nice take and nice finish. I like the pass. Dumping it off to your big man. As Asim Murray is going to go to the free throw line for another three-point play opportunity in this game for that man alone. So a great heads-up pass by Ahmed Metwali. And stepping in too soon, not the first time we've seen that. To wait for the shooter to release the ball. So another opportunity for Murray, and can't get it to go though, so a missed chance there for Egypt from the free throw line, as they are now only shooting around 60% from the free throw line. And that shot rejected. And not able to hold on to it. I'm not sure if it's going to be considered possession or not, or if the shot clock will stay at 7. And another great defensive possession and it's going to be a shot clock violation. So ball back to Egypt. Checking out of the game is Manuel. He's the one who hit that three-point shot at the end of the second quarter, heading into half. Like I said, every time Egypt kind of gets it within 6, Angola always make it seems like a three-point play somehow. Either a shot from 3 or an and one. And big-time three-point shot. A meter behind the free throw line as Ahmed Madwali trying to get the crowd hyped. He has 7 points now. 43-48. They are storming back. Can they get another defensive stop and a score and make this a one-possession game? Starts with defense, shake and bake. Gets all the way to the basket and silences the crowd is Selton Miguel. Foul away from the action as Assem Murray was just trying to get out of the way and his defender held him. There it was the arm, the outreached arm of Abu Gaku, number 15. Shot fake, drives to the basket, double team comes, floater, no good. And Angola, they're off to the races. It's a 2-on-1 and flushes it home with 2 hands. A big time dunk in transition. Court pressure. How about a finger roll by the big man? I believe it was Anas Mahmoud. I mentioned it every time Egypt seems to get it within a couple possessions. Angola always have an answer, and that's exactly what we've seen here in the last minute of play. Double team comes, they turn the ball over again. We know how dangerous Angola are after picking up turnovers, and that dunk no good. And one at the end, one doesn't matter. Abdel Halim gets all the way to the basket, protects it with his body. Trying to draw the foul. And we are going to have a rebounding foul. So just coming in a little bit too aggressive was Braz Machi. Excuse me. So next foul by Angola, and there it is. Egypt are going to be on the free throw line for the next 4 minutes of this quarter. Well, if you're an Angolan basketball fan, you're actually not necessarily too worried about that because Egypt have only shot 60% from the free throw line. like I said, have not had the best success from the free throw line tonight as that one goes back iron. Makes a second. And Doa just quick first step. They got tied up with Moab. Abdelatif. You can see it better on that replay. Dindao just does a great job sort of getting in between the arms of his defender and drawing the foul. So a nice game by Shield Dindao. There's the foul count, 15 fouls, 17 for Angola. And just another foul. So gonna put Egypt back to the free throw line. And I think Angola are too athletic, too long to be giving up these kind of reaching in fouls. Again, Egypt only 10 of 17 from the free throw line, so 59%. Compared to Angola, 15 of 19, 79%. And he makes the first. It is back to a 7-point game. We got 3:41 remaining. Egypt into that matchup zone that we've seen a few times throughout the game. Out, nowhere to go, kicks it out. Miguel gets to pull up jump shot. And that time they tip the ball out for another possession. Go inside, no good, but there for another offensive rebound. And just not able to hold on to it as he trips and ends up out of bounds. So ball back to Egypt. I actually think that's a pretty good call. It looked like Ahmed Medwali got a lot of ball on that reach in. Caused Dindao to trip. So another call away from the ball and back to the free throw line for Assem Murray. It's 4 or 5 from the free throw line. He's had a couple misses, but players have stepped in too early, so he's shot. Been given other opportunities to shoot, I should say. Hesitation, so maybe it got Angolan players a couple times. Miguel, his three-point shot off the mark. Ahmed pulling things out, goes inside to Murray. Murray is going to go to the free throw line again. Held on to his hand. Well, I think Kokila said he pushed off. Which, yeah, it does look like that when we see it on the replay, but referees don't have a replay. So back to the free throw line for SM Murray. That time. Well, what's going to happen in the last 2:15? Because it's only a 5-point lead, but every time it's a 5-point lead, Angola come up with a big play on the other end. Is that the big three-point shot? No, it's not. Hustle, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. So Manuel misses the three, ball goes out of bounds. They could cut it to a one-possession game with 2 minutes remaining in the third. Get it in. And they go inside. Nice up and under, but that's blocked. Gets his own shot back, and that one rolls in. And it is now a one-possession game, a three-point game for Angola. Staying in that zone, matchup type zone. Clock's winding down. He's gonna have to get something going. A little step back, three-point shot, and it rattles in. And I said every time Egypt looks like they're gonna have an opportunity, someone big, and that time it was Kevin Kokila with the three-point shot. Take, kisses it off. Ibrahim Zaran. And, oh, left open, Kokila underneath the basket. Sorry, Fernando, excuse me. Underneath the basket, and an easy flush for the big man down low. One last possession offensively. Who do they go to? Amir Gendi, the captain. He gets to his floater, and that rattles in. So a great third quarter for Egypt as they're still trailing, but 58-62 heading into the fourth quarter. Four-point game and 10 minutes remaining. There are the percentages. Egypt doing a lot better job, 48%. Angola dropping a little, 41%. Free throw shooting still a worry though, 61% compared to 79% for Angola. Egypt not shooting the ball well from three, but they did a great job attacking, getting to the basket, getting to the free throw line in that third quarter, and really have crawled themselves back into this game. And it's anyone's game with 10 minutes remaining. They outscored Angola 20-16, and that's why it's a 4-point game. So you get to watch some highlights. Fans are loving it. Playing at home, anything is possible. Ten minutes remaining, 58-62. Angola up on Egypt, but it has been all Egypt the last couple of minutes. At time, Ibrahim Zaharan turns the ball over, though, really passes to nobody. So staying in that type of matchup zone that they had success with at the end of the third quarter. And Angola missing that shot. And pull-up shot off the mark. Zaran Abdelhalim, Musa Meret, and Orabi on the court for Egypt. And ball ends up in the hands of Dundao, and he makes them pay. Not sure if it was called an offensive rebound as well. Gonçalves, Dundao, Manuel, Fernando, and Kokola on the court for Angola. And Gendi, no light of day, but gets to the free throw line after drawing a foul on Manuel. Don't forget, they're not shooting a high percentage from the free throw line, but the captain makes the first. And 17 points for him, perfect from the line. So if you want anyone getting to the free throw line, it is that man right there for Egypt. Selfish basketball by Angola, and we just have a foul. And gonna go against Rabi. So ball on the baseline with the new shot clock. Dundao. All the time in the world for that shot attempt, but it's no good. So Egypt, there it is, points by quarter. Outscored Angola by 4 in that third quarter and started this one trailing by 4. They're now at 5. They're still right there though. Just need to put together a couple. It's not gonna be there. Put together a couple stops. Gendy going out. A little bit of frustration on his face. Angola's points per quarter just popped up on your screen. Back iron, long rebound, getting out and running. Takes it strong to the basket. Musa has brought it to a 1-possession game, a 3-point lead. Again, staying in the zone. Why not? Neither team shooting the ball exceptionally well from 3. And I like that. Didn't settle. Found the big in the high post. And he just decides to attack. And Bruno Fernando with another 2 points. And another tough contested shot is no good. So a couple possessions where defense has stepped up big time here for Angola and forced Egypt into, well, let's call it what they are, heaves at the end of the shot clock. Fernando 3 rebounds away from a double-double. He has 12 points, 7 boards. And those are the points in the paint, surprisingly. Dindao. Gets all the way to the paint. And loses it on the way up, and then just reach and foul by Fernando. Oh, sorry, didn't lose it, he got stripped. Deep 3-point shot, and it's good. And it is now a 2-point game. Ahmed Matwali stepping up big time for Egypt, 65-67. And the response, always a response from Angola. They go inside to Bruno Fernando, and he finishes around the basket. They just can't seem to get consecutive stops, Egypt, when they need it. And lets another one fly, that one well off the mark. Dindao, nowhere to go, gets it back. He's gonna have to create. Well, left open, not particularly known as a great 3-point shooter, but he will shoot them. And that man, zero hesitation when he is open from 3. Huge game for Dindao, 19 points as we have a timeout for Egypt. Shil Dindao.
Si hoy escoges al mejor lanzador pasar por atrás, vamos a perder.
Well, that last three-point shot, a great game. The point guard for Angola, Shil Dundao. 19 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, doing everything for Angola. There it is, 4 of 10, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. It's had success. From 3 as well. Had 15 points in their game the other night in their win against Uganda. It's also someone who averaged around 16 points, 6 assists on their way to a gold medal at the Afrobasket. And Manuel just a little bit too aggressive trying to pick up full court here. Long rebound. Oh, nice heads up play. Hits it off the knees of Zaran. So ball to Angola as Manuel coming out, gonna get a breather. Might see him back in at the end of the game. And not sure if he just lost the ball. Oh, maybe it went off the foot. Penetration kick. Dundao. He's gonna let it fly. He does. That one well off the mark at the buzzer. Tough take, nice little kiss off the basket, off the backboard. Mahmoud getting it done. And well, nice hands. And I think it's gonna be a foul. Kokula from behind. Play on the ball, but I still think it was a foul. It's great hands by Egypt. And we saw this at the end of the third quarter. Well, it was more around the 4-minute mark, 4 minutes left in the third. Angola had already committed 5 team fouls, and Egypt just kept attacking them, getting to the free throw line. A nice finish underneath. And make it a 3-point game. Assam Mere. Flushes it home. Fans are liking what they're seeing. They're getting excited. And a little bit too aggressive. Yes. Disagree with that call. Swiping at the ball. shot up, spin move, and they don't. It's going to be a shot clock violation. So ball back to Egypt. They could tie it here on this possession. It was a foul, actually. The referees might go and check this on the camera to make sure that they are correct. Nope, so the referees have discussed it, and they're going with their initial call. And hold on, Jose Canel says, no, I disagree with this. I want a coaching challenge. Oh, yep. So they are going to review the last action. Sure what they can challenge. Ball still in his hands. Yep, so it's a shot clock violation. Well, didn't win the challenge. Not quite sure what he was challenging, though. I still need to figure that out. They go inside out. Pretty good defense. Nice slip, though. Oh, nice extra pass to the cutter. Not able to finish, though. We have a hustle. They get it. They get the rebound back, a three-point shot, a deep three-point shot, no good. Another offensive rebound though, and that one can't make it. And it will go back to Angola. Can't say you didn't have good attempts on that last offensive possession for Egypt. It's still a one-possession, three-point game, 69-72. Go inside, which they have done often. And wow, Dundao with a big-time shot. And strong take, no foul call though. 69-75. A minute 10 remaining. And Dundao having a huge game. This is also one of their top scorers from that 2023 World Cup team as well. Let's not forget, it's not his first rodeo or big moment game. And when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. And the banks are open here in Alexandria, Egypt tonight for that man right there. 25 points. He says, you know what, just give it to me, I'll get it done. His teammates are loving it as well, making sure he doesn't have to use any extra energy walking to the bench. So we have a timeout by Egypt. And Coach Augustine only 24% from three. They don't necessarily have to go for a three. And let's not forget, I mean, points for and against are also really crucial. Well, so 69-78, 25 points for the point guard from Angola. Dundao, big time performance. And remember, win or lose, Egypt still have a chance. Extra pass. Penetrate, nice kick underneath, no good. Not able to pull down the offensive rebound either. And we're gonna have a quick foul on the floor. And Egypt have fouls to give, so not a bad decision to foul. And, well, they turn it over. And it's going to be an and one. Talk about staying with it. Pick up full court. They turn the ball over, come up with it, and now a possible three-point play. Adam Musa at the line. And that shot No good, so can't convert the three-point play. 71-78. And we're gonna have a foul. And it's gonna be an unsportsmanlike foul. So 2 free throws and the ball for Angola. Actually, the refs, we have a coaching challenge by Egypt. So we get a better angle of this foul. And it just kind of ran into him. Actually, Dundao does a great job knowing where the defender is and realizing that no matter what, he's going to have to foul. So it's an unsportsmanlike foul, so 2 shots, 2 free throws, and the ball. Rattles him in. His teammates are loving it in the way he has played here tonight. Player of the game, no doubt. Number 5, point guard for Angola. And we have a foul. So back to the free throw line. .80. And again, understand nothing is over in the game of basketball. We've seen more crazy things happen, but you don't want to put them to the free throw line that much. Because you also don't want to give them easy points. Well, plenty of time, 25 seconds. We've seen crazier things happen. Remember that Great Britain-Lithuania game back in window 1 in November. They were trailing by 9 or 11. So, like I said, absolutely anything is possible. .81, 25.1 seconds. They advance the ball. a 2, a 3, get to the free throw line. Any kind of points that you can get is what you need to do. And, well, struggle getting the ball in. Abdel Halim is going to take it. He's going to get hang time. And like I said, any kind of points is what they need. So from the free throw line is just as good. Is also an excellent free throw shooter. And I shouldn't have even thought it, let alone said it, as this is his first miss of the game, makes his second. So make that 18 points, I believe, for Amir Gendi, the captain. Easily press break, and it's gonna be a reach and foul. So back to the free throw line for Angola. And looks like, oh yeah, definitely took an elbow to the nose. Hopefully it was the side of the face. Ahmed Metwali. But he gets up. He's shaking it off. He'll be fine. Referee talking to the coach. I think he was trying to say that it should have been an offensive foul. And the ref says, no, I mean, he was in his cylinder though. So checking into the game. Ibrahims are on for the last 11 seconds. Gets both free throws to go. And then Dow's scoring tally just going up. And we have a rebounding foul. Defensive rebounding foul, I think. So Assem Murray back to the free throw line. He's also, he went a lot in the third quarter. Haven't seen him at the free throw line as much here in the fourth. And that one rattles in and out. See Coach Jose Laros Canals giving some instructions to his player. And that one's a miss. And they're gonna let the clock run out. Well, it might be good if it goes, but it does not go. So that'll be it after 4 quarters. Egypt falling to Angola here in Alexandria, Egypt. 72-83. And every time Egypt got the score within 1 possession, you felt like Angola just came up with a big shot from many different players. There we get to see the shooting percentages, 45%, 42%, 39% for Angola from 3. It's the free throw shooting though. I think Egypt really, that was their Achilles heel this game, 57%. There you see the rebounds more or less equal, assists, turnovers more or less equal. Abdullah Halim, 18 points. Dundao, big time game, 29 points. The point guard for Angola, my MVP. Miguel had 14, Medwali had 13, Murray had 12. And like I said, every single time it became about a 1 possession game, someone big from Angola came up with a big time play, a big time shot, a big time score, and always pushed it back up to a 2 possession game. and get to watch some highlights from the fourth quarter. And, well, that man right there, Dundao, a big, big performance by him as he came up every time they needed a basket. He was either almost facilitating it or he was the one scoring it. And you got to feel for Egypt, though, because they definitely hung around, never hung their heads. They were always picking up intense, trying to get it back in there, and just weren't able to put together a couple stops in a row and really ever tie the game or take the lead. Well, Group D, that is how it looks right now. Mali 2-0, Angola 2-0, Uganda 0-2, Egypt 0-2, and those were today's scores. Mali beating Uganda 84-73, and Angola beating Egypt 83-72. Well, that is going to be it from Group D here during this window. We know you need to finish top 3. Egypt's going to have to come up with a win. Thank you very much for tuning in, and good night.